Have you ever seen so much different language learning advice on the internet that you just end up getting overwhelmed and not progressing at all? Trust me, I've been there. Because of this, I've made a simple daily system to learn any language efficiently. But before I get into the specifics of my system, I need to make one thing clear. In any successful language learning system, input should be the key and the main focus. But not just any type of input, comprehensible input specifically. It's fine to have input that's a little too easy for you sometimes or a little too hard. That's good too, but the bulk of your input should be comprehensible input. This means you should be understanding about 70 to 80% of what you're hearing. And if you've never heard the term input before, then here's what it is. It's basically just any type of language that's coming into your brain. Could be in the form of listening to a podcast, watching a YouTube video, watching a TV show, watching a cartoon, reading a book, reading a news article, anything of that sort that qualifies as input. Now, once you've found some good comprehensible input for the language you want to learn, you want to make a list. This list should consist of any words, grammar patterns, sentence structures, or phrases that you see and you think would be useful in your daily life. To make this easier and more successful, you should always be very actively engaging with your input. You should probably have a translator ready on the side, ready to look up any words you don't know. Not every word you don't know. A word that it looks like it could be useful if it shows up multiple times or if you've definitely heard it before, then you can pop it in the translator and see what it means. So the key here while you're listening to your input is to be actively listening and looking for things that could be useful and noting them down on a list. Now once you have this list, you want to open up an Anki deck. If you don't know what Anki is, it's a spaced repetition system where you can make your own flashcards. It's based off the curve of forgetting, so it basically shows you words as you're about to forget them to make you remember them longer. You could get Anki for free online if you have a computer, or you could get the mobile app. So you'll want to look at your list and see the words and phrases you've noted down and make them into flashcards. Now what should these flashcards look like? On the front side of the flashcard should be the sentence that you're taking out of your input. This should be the exact sentence that you got from your source of input. And there should be a blank where the concept you want to learn is. And then on the back of the card, you should just have the sentence full out without blanks. And you should also add audio to the back of the card, which you could do by just recording yourself saying the sentence. Make sure you're saying it accurately though, but this serves a good speaking practice. Now once you've made about 5 to 10 new Anki cards, that's good for the day. After this, you can review those Anki cards and review any cards that you have due from previous days. Now that you've done your input and your Anki for the day, there's just one thing missing: output. At the end of the day, we want to be able to speak a language, right? Because of this, we need to actually speak it, right? We need to practice output. Now this can come in a variety of ways. Some good examples I like to use are just recording yourself talking for 5 to 10 minutes about your day or anything that's on your mind, writing a journal entry about your day, and perhaps the best way to practice is speaking to a friend or a stranger on the internet through platforms such as Discord even, who speaks that language and who you can practice with. And if you don't have anyone to talk to, you could even talk to AI or yourself. Anything that involves you speaking or writing in the language, that will be helpful and that will help you to progress. Now to sum it all up, you should start your day with input, and this should take about 70 to 80% of your total time for that day, I would say. And while you're doing this input, you should note down 5 to 10 new things you want to learn, and you should add them to your Anki deck in the format previously mentioned. And then after making and reviewing all your Anki cards for the day, you need to do 5 to 10 minutes of output, which could be in any form you want, whichever one you desire. If you stick to this routine consistently and do it every day, I promise you will see results. There's no need to make a weekly schedule and plan different things for each day. You can just do this exact system each and every day. This way, every day when you wake up, you won't have to waste time or energy deciding what you're going to do. You just get straight into it. And the key here, in my opinion, is to make it fun. Listen to or read things that you would normally listen to or read in your native language, and talk to people you enjoy talking to. This will help you stay consistent in the long run and make real progress. Thank you for watching the whole video if you've made it this far. Make sure to like and comment if this has helped you, and comment any new ideas you have for me to make videos about in the future that might help you. Remember, this system might feel too simple, but it works as long as you do it every day and you have faith.